E aí pessoal, hoje vamos continuar com a próxima parte do jogo Dreamfall Chapters. Lembrando que no final da última parte, a personagem Zoe conseguiu acordar do seu sonho e sair do coma. Vamos lá. Três meses depois.
Good evening, Warden. How do your prisoners fare?
Commander, all is well. If you like, I could show you...
I'm not here to inspect your prison, Warden. I'm here to speak about one prisoner.
Your apostle.
Alvane. He's an apostle no more. He was a tool, but he lost his edge. He's no longer of any use to us. No. It's time we put all of this behind us.
Would you care to translate, Commander? I'm afraid my ability to read between the lines is somewhat lacking.
We want Kian Alvane's execution to be hastened.
I see. I thought your six would need to judge and condemn Alvane before...
When did you become an expert on Azadi law, Warden?
Well, I'm not, sir, but we have laws and regulations of our own, Commander. I was told that Kian Alvane would be sent to Sadir to stand...
I am telling you to carry out his sentence. Tonight!
What? Impossible. I need to call in the executioner and...
How soon?
Well, by first light, at the earliest, but still...
First light, then.
But what about the paperwork? I mean, the proper documents, signed and stamped.
This goes one of two ways, Warden. Either you do what you're told and execute Kian Alvane by first light, or you find yourself hanging right next to him when the sun kisses the top of Friar's Keep tomorrow morning. How it plays out is entirely up to you. You have your orders, Warden.
Barbarians.
Parece que vão executar alguém no dia seguinte, né, de manhã.
I have only one memory of my mother. She held me close one night and sang an old song from her country. I don't remember the melody, but I remember the words. Sleep, child, sleep. Sleep in your mother's heart. Let the wind blow and the rain fall. Hear the executioner's call. Watch the traitor's head roll as the shadow takes his soul. Sleep, child, sleep. We shall never part, for we will soon be free, together forever in the cold, cold sea.
Ah, Alvane, you are here. Good. I hear you turned down your last meal. Pity. I personally approved the menu. There were sausages.
Why would the warden come to visit me now? He wants me to plead. I shall not.
Parece que são aquelas escolhas de karma, né?
Why would the warden come to... If you've come to see me beg for my life, warden, you won't...
Oh, no. You're a rational pragmatist, Alvane, quite like myself. No, I am merely here to ensure that you are prepared for the next step. As you know, your execution will take place at dawn. I have to admit that I'm curious why, after so long, there's such a sudden rush to see you dead. I'm very curious. But that's not why I'm here, no. As you also know, you have the choice between hanging and beheading. As far as I can tell, you have yet to voice a preference. If you forfeit this choice, it'll be left to me to decide the instrument of death. I simply want to ensure we've dotted every I and crossed every T. Death is death, and I'm ready to embrace my own. I have nothing more to say to this man. A warrior deserves to die by the blade. But do I deserve that death? I laid down my own sword. I turned on my own people. A warrior deserves to die by the blade. Even though I'm just a prisoner now, I was a warrior. Take my head.
The sword it is. I shall make a note of it. Do you have no family, Alvani? My family is very important to me. Almost as important as my duty to this city and this office. In the event of my own death, it would pain me to know that they would be left with no answers. No body to bury. No closure. I know you're a man of faith, a man of principle. I also understand that things happen to make you question your calling. What I do not understand is why you've simply decided to give up. To stop fighting.
I have nothing more to say to him. To have everything you believe in fall to pieces. To be asked to continue a war that you have no faith in. By commanders that you can no longer trust. You would not understand.
Try me, Alvani. You may come to see that we're more alike than you thought.
I have no family. No country. So leave me be. And let me prepare for death in peace.
Very well. Everything has been properly filed. I have no reason to question the order of execution. Even threatened me with dismissal, and worse, should I stand in the way of their orders. They don't know me very well. Threats mean nothing. Proper paperwork, on the other hand. Well, I will simply have to accept that my questions will remain forever unanswered. I shall see you at first light, Alvani. The sword will be ready for you.
Parece que é ele que vai ser executado, né, no dia seguinte. Vamos ver.
Get up, Kian. There isn't much time.
Acho que a gente vai fugir agora.
About bloody time. Come on, let's go.
What's going on?
No time for answers. Let's get a move on.
What's going on down there?
That boy is a made-to-order riot. We're getting you out of here.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I bloody well hope so. You were this close to running me through with your sword.
What? The Swamp City?
Precisely. Where I made a daring, swashbuckling last-minute escape, and you were arrested by your own commander. Quite a day, eh?
If you're with the Resistance, why are you helping me escape?
So that you can repay your debt and help free our city. In the meantime, we need a bloody key to get through this bloody gate.
Vamos procurar essa chave.
This is the first time I've seen that guard post abandoned. Everyone must be busy with the riot downstairs. This is the first time I've seen we will need a key to open this gate.
Vamos ver aqui se tem alguma coisa rezar.
Hey! Hey! Help me!
Tem cara aqui no chão.
He's still breathing. I've seen him around the prison.
Hey, you!
I don't think he's been here that long.
Over!
And I don't think he's
Over
long
here.
for this world. He's still breathing. I've seen him around the prison. I don't think he's been here that long. And I don't think he's long for this world. He looks badly hurt. I don't think he'll survive long. But we can't just leave him here either. He might know how to get out of here. I don't think he'll make it, but if he can help us, his death won't be in vain.
Escolha essa aqui.
Do you know how to get through that gate?
The guard. He has a key in his pocket.
There's nothing more I can do for him. He is already dead. All I can do is reassure him. There must be something we can do for him. Anything.
I can't save his life, but perhaps he has some last wish that I can fulfill.
Escolha essa aqui.
Is there anything I can do for you? Anything at all?
My... my family. Tell them what happened to me. Tell them I love them very much. And that... my children. Tell them they make me proud.
I can give no promises. I don't even know if we'll make it out of here alive, or where my path will take me next. And I can't make a promise that I might not be able to keep. I have to promise. I have to fulfill this man's dying wish, no matter what.
Escolha essa
I
aqui.
promise.
They live in the bones. My name is Stunt. Orange Stunt. Thank you. Please.
There's nothing more
Please
to be done for him.
finish me before
He
the
can't
guards
walk.
find me.
All we can do is leave
They
him
won't be
here
kind.
and hope the goddess makes
They will
his
make-
death swift and painless. I can kill him
Make me
swiftly.
suffer.
A warrior's death. Or leave him for the guards to torture. He wants me to put him out of his misery before the guards arrive. He's alive, but not for long. There's nothing more to be done for him. It appears to be a gate key.
Achamos a chave.
Probably unlocks this first gate. It's a makeshift blade. I've seen how they make them by sharpening stolen spoons against stone. A deadly weapon in the right hands. A shiv. It did its job on that guard. It's a shiv. It's a shiv.
Agora a gente tem uma arma, né?
Kill me. Please. Kill me. Please. Please kill me.
This is an innocent man. I can't simply murder him. In the face of my own death, I swore to never take another life. Perhaps the guards will show mercy and spare him. If I don't kill him now, the guards will. But not before they make him suffer. I cannot leave him to such a gruesome fate.
Escolha essa aqui.
May the goddess ease your journey into the next life. He's with the goddess now, walking the sun-blessed slopes of the first mountain. He's with the goddess now, walking the sun-blessed slopes of the first mountain.
Locked. The riot hasn't reached this floor yet. Most of the prisoners are still under lock and key. Most of the prisoners are still under lock and key. Locked. The riot hasn't reached this floor yet.
Vamos tentar abrir aqui. Não dá. Também não dá.
Leave some guards for me to murder.
It had to be done, Kian. You made the right choice. You have the key? Excellent. Now unlock the gate.
He must have a plan for what comes next. He wouldn't have brought us here, huh? What's going on out there?
Huh. Wish I knew. Yazadi are entrenched. They're up to something. There ain't been a lot of new troops arriving. But then again, they've stopped pushing north. They only appear interested in holding the city.
Saya and Vermon are still in charge.
Oh, they're in charge, all right. But rumors say one of the Bloody Six is arriving soon. Which is why we need to be ready. Something's about to go down.
What are my people really doing here in Mercuria?
You tell me, boy. They are your people.
I do not know. I thought I did, but I was wrong. It's not about faith, it's about something else. What they have planned, I do not believe it is the divine will of the goddess.
More the unholy will of a gaggle of rotten mortal eggs.
Has the resistance been inside the tower?
Not yet. That's where you come in, boy. You're our key to the tower.
That tower is a fortress. How in the name of the goddess do you expect me to find a way inside?
We'll see. Maybe you'll rise to the occasion, huh?
Is that why you're breaking me out of here? To find a way into the tower?
Well, that's part of it, aye. But not all of it. You're a bloody symbol, boy. Once we've got you on our side, it'll give the boys a big, boost.
It will increase morale?
Ha! Fat chance of that. There'll always be a bunch of boozing, thieving, whoring, cursing, immoral...
Morale. As in confidence. Spirit.
Well, that's it. A boost to the team spirit, innit? You arriving? You'll be the flag bearer. The bloody drummer boy. But getting into that Mojo blasted tower, aye, that's a big part of it.
About the tower.
Let's focus on getting you out of here first, boy.
About the tower.
Let's focus on getting you out of here first, boy.
We will need a key to open this gate.
Vamos à chave.
They have different keys for every floor, so you might as well leave that one in the lock. Follow me, boy. We're going up, not down.
Deixa eu ver o que tem aqui. Nada.
Upwards, ever upwards.
Show no mercy, men.
Down there, you'll only find fiery death. The way out of here is up, up, up.
What did you mean, repay a debt?
You damn near wiped us out, boy. Your last-minute reversal didn't help save anyone, aside from your own soul, mayhap. And now is your chance at repentance.
I don't want repentance. I'm ready to die for my crimes. Why don't you just leave me here?
You may be ready to die, Kian, but the Resistance certainly isn't. And we need you. Now, find a way to open this bloody door. Something long and thin to pick the lock might do the trick.
The riot is growing, moving closer. We need to keep moving up. Find a way out before the keep becomes smoking rubble. You must have a plan for what comes next. About the tower.
Let's focus on getting you out of here first, boy.
Vamos explorar aqui.
The slop we eat 3 times a day arrives in these barrels. The stench makes me sick. So many barrels. Do they never clean up after themselves? So many barrels. Do they never clean up after themselves?
I'll need to pick the lock.
Hello? Anyone there? I'm speaking into a metal tube. I feel foolish. Hello? A broom. Still a broom.
Acho que a gente vai ter que usar isso pra fazer alguma coisa.
The prisoner's dead. Looks like someone slit his throat.
Locked. The riot hasn't reached this floor yet. Most of the prisoners are still under lock and key. Most of the prisoners are still under lock and key. I have no time to spare, and no desire to let all these prisoners loose. Not everyone in here is a wrongly convicted rebel. Some are violent murderers. I won't risk it.
Ok, concordo. Ó, tem uma cela aqui aberta. Vamos explorar aqui, ver se tem alguma coisa pra ajudar a gente.
A filthy pillow.
Travesseiro sujo.
From the right angle, this pillow might pass as a head. A very square and soft head. A filthy head. Are those? Yes. Those are head bugs. They burrow through the skin into the skull where they lay their eggs. Months later, the larvae devour their victim's brain.
I believe this was once white.
They're not diligent with their washing in this place. A filthy pillow. Are those? Yes. Those are head bugs. They burrow through the skin into the skull where they lay their eggs. Months later, the larvae devour their victim's brain.
Nossa, que horror.
There he is! Up there! Was that him?
The keep is surrounded by soldiers, mostly Azadi troops it looks like. Good bowmen. I'm lucky I dodged their arrows.
It's the Apostle! Get him! He got away!
This is tempting fate. Sooner or later, one of those arrows will pierce my skull.
Fire! Now! Shadow, damn that man!
Not sure what I'm hoping for. That they'll run out of arrows, perhaps?
Acho que tem alguma coisa aqui.
There he is! Up there! Was that him?
Gotta save me. I'm playing the Dolmari gamble with my life.
It's the Apostle! Get him! Shadow, damn that man!
Gotta save me. I'm playing the Dolmari gamble with my life.
Acho que dá pra combinar os itens. Vamos tentar. Tentar só o travesseiro primeiro? Não vai. Vamos combinar então. Acho que a gente vai tentar pegar a flecha.
We got him! I think we got him, right?
It's undamaged, and thin enough to fit in a lock. I should be able to open the gate with this.
Então acho que a gente vai usar a flecha para abrir aquele portão.
No, seriously, I'm really not...
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
That ought to do the trick. Go on. Pick the lock with the arrow. Good job. Follow me.
All those years on the streets of Sadir paying off. The riot won't last forever. Something's going to give. Either the Watch kills every last man, or the prisoners tear this place to pieces.
Why, if it isn't our old friend Mr. Murren.
Balsay, back him. I should have known you wouldn't have let yourself get caught so easily.
You're damn right. Now let us through.
I'm afraid that's quite impossible, Balsay. Your journey ends here, I'm afraid.
There's no picking this one. He's plugged it from his side. By the Mojal's unclean genitals, Warden! Open up right this bloody minute!
Words, Mr. Bakim. You know very well I do not respond to threats.
When I get my hands on you, Warden, you will wish your grandmother had never spread her legs to your grandfather.
Anyone there?
May the Mojal befoul your filthy arsehole, Murren! Let us through right bloody now!
The Warden has blocked the gate somehow. The Warden has blocked the gate somehow.
I'm afraid this is
in front of this entire city, and your family too!
I could attempt to reason with him. See if he responds to that. People like him only respond to violence and threats. He's scum, and I should treat him as such.
Escolha
I
essa
could
aqui.
attempt. Your prisoners are revolting, Warden. Sooner or later, they will reach this floor. Let me through, and I shall be lenient and merciful.
I see. And what, pray tell, is my guarantee that you'll follow through on your promise?
I may not be able to stay my anger. He's responsible for many innocent deaths. But if I can convince him to believe me, what choice does he have? I was the Apostle. I was always true to my word. Doesn't the Warden claim to be a practical man? If that's the case, he would listen to a practical argument.
Escolha essa aqui.
My leniency is your only hope at this point.
Perhaps. But as you may imagine, I didn't rise to my position by taking people at their word, particularly in a prison. Honesty is in short supply in here.
All men of his station can be bought. If I offer to buy him, I'm sure he will be swayed, filthy maggot that he is. If he fails to respond to threats to his own life, maybe he'll listen if I threaten his children. He may treasure his office above his blood, but maybe he will listen to reason if I appeal to his sense of family. We're running out of time, and this filthy heathen is the only thing between us and freedom. You may treasure his office. If not for yourself, then do this for your family.
My family is important to me. I would not want my boys to grow up without a father. Their mother lacks the moral fortitude needed to instill duty and backbone in them. Let's forgive her. She's a good woman, but merely a woman. Very well, you make a fair point. I will trust you despite my bitter instincts. Step back, Alvani.
Praise your gods, I don't have time for you now, Murren. But your day will come.
He doesn't look well at all, seeing his world fall to pieces. I almost pity the man.
You gave me your word, Alvani, your word. You said I would not be harmed. You said you would let me live.
Escolha essa aqui.
Sure.
You will receive your just punishment soon enough.
Perhaps so, Alvani, but at least my punishment... At least my punishment will be at the hands of those who respect laws and regulations, and not a mere barbarian like yourself.
Ela vai ficar ofendendo? A gente deixa o cara viver, ele vai ficar ofendendo.
This is as far as the stairwell will take us. Now we need to find a way to the roof.
I didn't say I wanted to leave this place.
What part of to be executed in the morning did you not get? And what part of the resistance needs you did you fail to comprehend?
Why would your people trust me? I am their enemy.
You were the enemy. I trust your allegiance to your people has diminished somewhat in the past year.
How do you know I won't just turn on you soon as we're out of here?
Oh, I know, and others do too. Our faith is rarely misplaced. This passage leads up to the roof, but the gate's twice locked. There's no getting through. We need to find another way up. I got you this far, Kian. Now you need to put that Azadi brain of yours to work, and quick.
I'll do what he asks of me. If nothing else, he will have given me a warrior's death, and not a coward's. I'll do what he asks of me. About the tower...
Let's focus on getting you out of here first, boy.
There's no way through here.
Vamos dar uma explorada.
These torches burn day and night. There's no other light in this accursed place. These torches burn day and night. There's no other light in this accursed place.
We don't have much time.
Open this goddamn door!
Most of the prisoners are still under lock and key. Locked. And I don't have time to pick each and every cell door.
Parece que ainda não dá pra abrir.
It's mounted securely to the wall. I'd burn my skin off if I tried to wrench it free. It's mounted securely to the wall. I'd burn my skin off if I tried to wrench it free. Locked. The riot hasn't reached this floor yet. I have no time to spare, and no desire to let all these prisoners loose. So many barrels. Do they never clean up after them? The slop we eat. So many barrels. It shadow be damned. The guards are getting closer. I'd burn my skin off if I tried to wrench it free. A piece of cloth. Moist. With what, I'd rather not know. What the merchant classes call a napkin. I believe the priestesses used the word serviette. Amongst the enlisted, we knew it as a face towel. I know a great deal about face towels. I had a collection once. A piece of cloth. Moist. With what, I'd rather not know.
Tem guardanapo aqui sujo de óleo.
I've eaten the slop they called porridge for so long I've forgotten the taste of meat. What I wouldn't have done for a single bite of that meal. I've eaten the slop they called porridge. I draw the line at licking the plate clean. I'm hungry for red meat, but I'm not a dog. I draw the line at... A candle loses nothing by lighting another. I feel a kinship with that lonely, flickering flame. I knew a chandler once. He didn't burn his candle at both ends. Laziest man I ever met. A candle loses nothing by lighting another. I feel a kinship with that lonely, flickering flame. It's a speaking tube. I'm speaking into a metal tube. I feel foolish. Hello? They use this contraption to transport food from the kitchens below. It's some sort of food elevation device, as though walking a few flights of stairs is too much work. They use this contraption to transport food from the kitchens. They use this contraption to transport food from the kitchens below. They use this contraption to transport food. The chain goes up to the mechanism that raises and lowers the cage. It's covered in thick oil.
Someone get the goddamn keys!
It's covered in thick oil. I can't get a good grip on it with all that oil. Perhaps the oil can be burned off. I can't get a good grip on it with all that oil. I managed to wipe off a tiny bit of oil, but it won't make much of a difference. I still can't climb the chain. On the positive side, I now have an oily cloth. I knew a chandler once. He didn't burn his candle at both ends. Laziest man I ever met.
Vamos tentar combinar aqui esse guardanapo com a flecha, talvez. Acho que sim, com a flecha. Vamos ver se isso serve.
Shadow. I need a stronger flame to light this torch.
Vamos tentar naquele fogo lá na parede. Nas paredes.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
Agora deu certo.
I'm curious to see where this is going.
Vamos lá agora que eu acho que dá pra queimar aquele óleo lá da corrente.
The oil is burning off.
Oh, clever boy. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me.
Still warm, but it's cooling quickly.
E agora?
I should be able to climb the chain now.
You first. If that chain's still hot, I want some warning.
A gente vai subir pela corrente. Chegamos na torre.
They've readied the sword for you. A warrior's death.
What are we doing here? Where's our cloud ship?
We need to buy ourselves some time. Quick. Block that gate. Use the lever to lower the bar. Quickly now. Good. Now arm yourself.
Acho que é essa aqui.
Just come over here now.
He's a brave and true
By the
man.
Mojal's bloated testy,
I'm
stop
grateful to
fucking
him.
about and get your ass over here, boy.
How will we escape? I thought you'd have a ship waiting.
A ship? Ha! No, boy. Your way out of here is not on a cloud ship, but through a portal created by the very magic your people are trying to stamp out.
My way.
Only one of us can pass through that portal before it closes. And it requires a sacrifice.
Eita.
It's dark magic. It requires blood and pain. It requires a life.
What?
Eita.
No. No! I cannot accept your sacrifice. Either both of us leave or neither.
Don't be a mojo damned fool, boy. I have made my peace with the gods. Can you say the same? Besides, I may be a decent fighter, but without you, the resistance will falter, and the Azadi will be victorious. Now run me through with that sword so that you can get out of here and start paying your debts.
How many more deaths before this night is over? No. There's been enough bloodshed. I don't want another life on my conscience. His eyes speak the truth. He has embraced death in a way I never could. Where I only saw defeat, he sees victory. I don't know where this path may lead. But what choice do I have?
Não sei, vamos ver essa aqui.
Goddess, forgive me.
Slow and steady, boy. Blood and pain for the portal.
Eita, será que vai conseguir fugir a tempo? Corre, corre.
I have only one memory of my mother.
Vai, cara, corre pro portal.
She held me to her heart until I fell asleep.
Corre que ele tá armado.
That night, she threw herself from the city walls into the shallows.
Eita, tô tomando tiro.
Her body was never found. For the longest time, I would climb those walls, balance on the edge,
Ele tá tomando
and
tiro.
close my eyes.
Tem que ver se ele vai sobreviver, né? Tomando tiro.
I always thought I would join her in the darkness, in that cold, cold sea. But I never did.
Goddess, damn him to the shadow eternal!
What?
Kian. Kian has escaped the keep.
Leave us. Now! What are you saying? That's impossible. He's supposed to die.
He's gone. Fled from the roof with the help of a rebel infiltrator in a bloody riot.
The roof? But how?
Portal. Dark magic.
That's impossible.
I must interrogate the men who let him escape. They will rue this day for the rest of their short and miserable lives. And that bone-headed warden, he will pay for this with his life.
I don't understand. Friar's Keep is warded against thaumaturgy.
Inside, yes, which is why they fled to the roof.
Light protect us. Do you have any idea where he is?
With the rebels, I'm sure, wherever they've holed up. I will leave no stone unturned to find them.
In their hands, Alvane is a poisonous dagger.
You think I'm not aware? You think I don't know how dangerous he is? I know that traitor better than anyone. But I will find him. Him and his cohorts. Under the sight of the goddess, this I swear.
Before the first arrives.
It won't reach her ears.
You make sure of that. If she learns their precious apostle is still alive, she will want him alive so that she can speak to him. And if she learns the truth...
We won't give her the opportunity.
Good. Because if she ever does, you and I will be paying with our lives. What in the light are you waiting for? You won't catch him in here, Commander. Go! Take care of this.
Ué, ela deu a ordem, vai lá.
Goddess watch over us.
Bom, parece que é isso. Se você gostou do vídeo, dê aquele like. Não esqueça de se inscrever no canal e marcar o sininho para receber notificações sobre futuros vídeos. Então, um abraço e até mais.